Jim Schmidt's inauguration was this week. Watch how he plans to better the future of JMU.
A local initiative won a community award. Find out how they have been uplifting businesses.
And a K-pop dance crew shows us some moves in the studio today.
Live from the Allison B. Parker Studio in the School of Media Arts and Design at James Madison University, this is Breeze TV.
Welcome back to Breeze TV. I'm Madison Florzik.
And I'm Madeline Vinak. JMU President Jim Schmidt was sworn in as JMU's 7th president on Wednesday afternoon at the Atlantic Union Bank Center.
Our Lauren Keller attended to learn what JMU's future holds under President Jim's leadership.
I hereby install you as president of James Madison University.
JMU President Jim Schmidt is officially inaugurated, marking JMU's 7th president. President Jim's family and friends were in attendance alongside dukes and leaders of the Commonwealth. A longtime friend spoke about President Jim's character and knew President Jim is what JMU needed at a pivotal time.
This community has much to be proud of, and it deserves a leader who can help it reach even greater heights. Jim Schmidt is that leader.
Former JMU President Jonathan Alger shares traditional advice for President Jim: to spend time around students.
It centers you in this important work, and so I'm thrilled to watch what he's going to do, and like I said, I'm still cheering on the Dukes every step of the way.
In President Jim's first year, SGA President Charlotte Bronaugh has seen this student engagement and getting to know what the community loves about JMU.
President Jim fits into JMU like a glove, or as I would like to say, a striped pair of overalls.
One student feels confident about JMU's future with President Jim's drive for progress.
I'm personally pretty excited, and the things he's said even before the inauguration about his plans to push the university forward, to encourage the students' voice.
In President Jim's inaugural speech, he spoke about the future of JMU, quoting a saying from rock star Stevie Nicks: "To be a legend."
Let's be different, unique, let's challenge the students, and let's challenge the status quo. Let's dare to try and sometimes fail, but always march to a different drummer.
After the installment ceremony, the All Dukes Welcome event was held on the festival lawn. The Board of Visitors is set to approve President Jim's strategic plan on April 23rd. Reporting for Breeze TV alongside Grace Heberer, I'm Lauren Keller.
Thank you, and go Dukes.
Wednesday's inauguration was heavily promoted around campus. From flagpoles to starships, all students, staff, and faculty were encouraged to attend. But classes were scheduled as normal, and the entirety of Ballard Parking Deck was closed off to students.
Ballard is the only parking deck on East Campus, which made it difficult for students to get to class. Students were quick to take their frustrations to the anonymous posting app, Yik Yak. Grace, can you tell us what you saw on the app?
Yeah, Madison, after I came back from the inauguration itself, the main topic of conversation wasn't the ceremony, but rather the issues caused by Ballard being closed. The announcement of Ballard's closure made on the JMU website encouraged frequent parkers to take buses to campus instead and to allow for more travel time on Wednesday. But this advice went unmentioned in Wednesday's comments. Posts range from suggesting solutions to other, more explicit messages. Posts commented on the inauguration's attendance, and many memes were made. At the heart of the issue for many was the over 1,000 vacant spots in Ballard. Some posts referenced the, quote, walk scandal, where students were advised to walk to class in January's snow. One post read, why didn't they at least just close half of Ballard and make the rest of the people going to the inauguration walk? For other large events like basketball games, only one tower of Ballard is closed.
Well, I for one love Yik Yak. I feel like it is a great anonymous posting app for students to just air their grievances around campus.
Yeah, no, I couldn't agree more. I think it was really nice to step away from the formality of the event and find out what the JMU student body was really feeling.
I think it's crazy that they closed a whole parking garage down, considering students already complain about the limiting of parking.
I feel like we're doing a story on it all of the time.
Well, as part of inauguration festivities, local businesses and community organizations are gathering downtown for the Promise of Partnerships event. Our Julia Snell is live from the event. Julia?
As part of President Jim Smith's inauguration week, JMU hosted the Promise of Partnership, guided tours to connect with the downtown Harrisonburg community. The tour started here around 3:30 before working its way upstairs and then into the downtown area. The goal is to talk with different community partners and look at decorated storefronts. If you'd like to go on a self-guided tour, items are available here at the Harrisonburg Innovation Hub. That's all from me. Back to you in the studio.
Signs and banners have been posted around the Commonwealth stating vote yes or vote no. This is because on April 21st, Virginia is holding a vote on redistricting. Our Isabel Lewis has more on how this election impacts students.
Virginia's government may be temporarily redistricting. The proposed map is in response to Texas's redistricting in favor of Republican seats. Virginia Democrats aim to do the opposite.
This is something the Democratic Party is trying to do to counter what the Republicans have done in other states, which is redraw districts in the middle of the decade, which doesn't usually happen. It's not really supposed to happen.
Democratic states such as Virginia and California are trying to create more Democratic seats to create a partisan balance in the House. The redistricting is temporary, but Cohen has doubts, saying once something is done, it can be sometimes hard to undo.
If the Republicans hold the House and or Senate a lot longer, a lot of this stuff's going to keep happening. We need to hold our government accountable for all of this.
Phillips urges that students vote yes to hold the government accountable, while Cohen says that the act is counterproductive and breaks the usual redistricting pattern. Both urge the importance of students getting out to vote.
We are the future of this state and this country, and as Virginia residents, either temporary or permanent, we have a duty to help protect our voting rights and protect democracy.
Voters have until the end of Friday, April 10th to request a mail-in ballot. The polls are open from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. on April 21st at Harrisonburg City Hall. Visit the Harrisonburg government's website for more information. Reporting for Breeze TV, I'm Isabel Lewis.
The Artemis II crew is scheduled to return home around 8 p.m. today. This marks the end of a historic 10-day mission around the moon. During their journey, the crew discovered a bright crater on the dark side of the moon. They proposed to NASA that this crater should be named Carol, in honor of the late wife of Artemis II's mission commander, Reed Wiseman.
The bright spot on the moon. And we would like to call it Carol. And you spell that C-A-R-R-O-L-L.
A former Duke, Carol Wiseman graduated from JMU's biology program in 1995. After graduation, she worked in healthcare as a pediatric nurse practitioner. In 2020, she lost a 5-year battle to cancer. At the age of 46, she has survived through her husband, Reed, and daughters, Kate and Ellie. There has been a lot of talk about this trip around the moon, and I am very excited to see those astronauts come home tonight.
Yeah, and I knew that people could be named after stars, or stars could be named after people, but I didn't know that people could have their name assigned to a crater. Like, I think that's so cool.
Yeah, guys, I saw this video earlier in the weekend. I'm not gonna lie, it did have me a little choked up. It was a really emotional video, and it's so cool to see that she also graduated from JMU.
Yeah.
And coming up on the sports desk, a sneak peek at next fall with football head coach Billy Napier, along with a recap of women's lacrosse most recent matchup.
The one, the only, Bojangles Cajun Filet Biscuit. Nothing compares to our signature Cajun Spice Chicken Breast Filet on a made-from-scratch buttermilk biscuit. Bojangles Cajun Filet Biscuit is so good, we serve it all day. For a limited time, get 2 Cajun Filet Biscuits for just $5. Bojangles, it's bow time.
It's bow time. Some classics never go out of style, like fresh egg, American cheese, and hickory smoked bacon on a made-from-scratch biscuit. Get a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit with crispy bow rounds and a hot coffee or medium drink. Order in the app or at Bojangles. It's bow time. It's bow time. Introducing new Bojangles chicken wings. Try the boldly seasoned classic, sweet and smoky barbecue, or creamy buffalo for some heat. Head to Bojangles and order all 3 flavors for your next party. It's bow time. It's bow time. It's not a menu hack anymore. Bojangles Sausage Bowberry Biscuit is officially available for a limited time. Enjoy sizzling sausage on a made-from-scratch Bowberry Biscuit, because sweet and savory belong together. Get one at Bojangles today. It's bow time. It's bow time. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner, the Carolina legend can make your tailgate a winner. We're talking crispy chicken, made from scratch buttermilk biscuits, and all the fixins to feed your crew faster than you can say touchdown. Let Bojangles do the cooking. Order your tailgate today. It's Bo time.
This is Breeze TV.
Welcome back to the Breeze TV Sports Desk. I'm Andrew Coliani. Spring football is in week 2 at JMU, and the Dukes are entering a new era with head coach Billy Napier running the show. I caught up with the team about the excitement surrounding the program.
After a strong 2025 season, going 12-2 and competing in its first ever college football playoff game, the JMU football team's expectations are at an all-time high heading into the fall. Despite changes to the coaching staff and roster, players say the goals and support inside the locker room remain the same.
They made me feel wanted, just like when I first came to JMU back in 22. And I was like, why would I run away from that? Why would I run away from somewhere that wants me, that cares about me, and I already know the place? Like, I'm comfortable here. I like it here. I love it here.
JMU lost over 20 players this offseason. This may make fans and students skeptical to the team's success. However, returning players like Thomas hope to build and maintain JMU's winning culture. As for head coach Billy Napier, he believes his team will be able to rise up to the expectations.
You got a group that's going to take a lot of pride in representing them, not only the place, and I think there's an awareness of what has come before us. I think we understand the expectation, and we're working hard daily to represent that. And we can't wait, count down the days till we get the chance to experience game day.
As spring practices continue, the Dukes will work to get better every day as its spring game approaches on April 25th.
JMU baseball pulled off a nail-biter win Tuesday night, defeating number 13 ranked University of Virginia in Charlottesville 8-7 in extra innings, giving JMU its first win over the University of Virginia since 2007 and snapping a 17-game losing streak against the Cavaliers. After falling behind early, the Dukes battled back throughout the game. In the 7th inning, they would take the lead, but Virginia would hit a solo home run in the 9th to tie the game. The Dukes scored the go-ahead run in the 10th inning when a wild pitch brought home redshirt sophomore Clay Thompson. Thompson and sophomore Reese Moody led the offense with 3 hits each. Moody added 2 RBIs and 3 stolen bases. On the mound, Luke McGrath earned the win in relief, and Griffin Madden finished the game in the 10th to secure the upset. The victory marks JMU's first win over a ranked opponent since last season and stands as the program's biggest win in nearly 2 decades. The Dukes now travel to Atlanta this weekend for a Sun Belt series against Georgia State. JMU women's lacrosse played the number 20 ranked Georgetown Hoyas on Wednesday evening at home. Our Kendall Matthews has all the details.
Less than 3 minutes into the third quarter, sophomore attacker Olivia Matthews secured a goal for the Dukes. This added to a 5-point lead in the game.
Our disciplined play really flustered the team today. That's a strong Georgetown team. They've been playing the best they've played in years. Defensively, they were struggling with their communication within each other, and offensively, I felt like they were rushing things, which is creating turnovers.
The Dukes attempted 32 shots, 17 of which were on goal. The final score was 13-7. Senior midfielder Brianna Manella scored 3 goals alongside Matthews for a combined 6 points. JMU's offense is averaging 171 goals with 95 assists this season and are shooting 43% in the crease.
I think we attacked the gaps really well and we found the open cutters, which we haven't really in past games. We were more aggressive this game, which was really good.
Coach Kloss emphasizes the importance of working as a team after almost half of the goals scored throughout the game were from midfielders.
Knowing what we need to focus on, who we're playing, a big quote in our program is KYP, know your personnel, so knowing who can relate to who or what opponent can relate to another opponent's play and implementing those lessons and not letting it happen.
As JMU gains momentum, it looks to improve its record of 8-6. Lacrosse takes the field against the number 23 ranked Richmond Spiders on Tuesday, April 14th. Reporting for Breeze TV, I'm Kendall Matthews.
JMU's Division I club baseball team finished last season 20-4. It took a loss to Virginia Tech in the National Club Baseball Association Regional Finals, and the Dukes have started a bit more rocky this year. Breeze TV's Tommy Gerganis sees how the team plans to make regionals again.
JMU Club Baseball's Division I team swept Towson this past weekend. The Dukes improved to a 4-5 record. Virginia Tech and Maryland each won its series against the Dukes.
Our president Hill, he told us, like, you know, we got to win out from here. Like, if we lose another game, we probably won't make the playoffs.
JMU sits at 4th in the Mid-Atlantic North Conference standings with 6 regular season conference games remaining. The top 2 teams in their conference make the NCBA regionals, and JMU is 2 games behind second place Maryland.
Club, it's like the margin there is so close. Any team can beat any team. So you play lackadaisical one game, you could drop a game to the worst team in the conference.
The Dukes look to manage without 2 of its injured batters. They brought in 2 players from its D2 team. Evan Brobst and Matt Visser each have better than a 300 batting average, and Brobst has hit a home run.
They've been hitting the ball well and, you know, making plays on defense. Honestly, it was those 2 guys that really sparked us.
JMU's pitching staff recorded 2 shutouts in the series over Towson. It was in line with what Naskey was looking for after the second series loss.
Against Maryland, we made too many errors, too many walks. So I told the guys, with the walks, the errors, put the ball in the play, it'll be fine. And that's exactly what we did.
JMU has no more home games this season. The team heads to Charlottesville to face UVA's club team this weekend. The Cavaliers are a half game ahead of JMU in the standings, but the Dukes did sweep the Cavs last year.
But his whole entire new team they have and we have, they stole 2 games from Maryland, I believe, and their team you can't take lightly.
Reporting for Breeze TV, I'm Tommy Gerganis.
As many spring team seasons wind down towards championship season, 2 JMU teams are still in full swing at home. Softball returns home to host a weekend conference series against the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns. The 3-game series begins Friday evening at Veterans Memorial Park until Sunday at noon. The matchup will be an important Sun Belt test for the Dukes because in its most recent series, it went 1-2 versus conference opponent Southern Miss. And on the track, James Madison Track and Field will host the JMU Invitational Saturday at Centera Park. The Dukes are coming off a strong performance at the Vert class meeting last weekend. Several athletes added marks to the program's record book. Sophomore sprinter Faith Fuqua posted the 4th fastest 200-meter times in school history with a 24.07 time, while freshman Sky Blue Tyson improved her top 5 mark in the 400-meter hurdles with a 1 minute and 1.12 second time. The Sun Belt Championships approach for many teams. That's all for your weekend preview. Back to you at the desk.
Dancers take the stage this weekend to see what their performance has in store.
JMU alumna breaks bounds with her debut novel.
It's bow time. Get fired up tonight because Bojangles has your dinner covered. Southbound, scratch made. Not one of these, but one of these. That's more home cooking for your money. Order your family meal on the app tonight. It's bow time.
Bojangles, Cajun filet biscuit. For breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Nothing compares to our signature Cajun spiced chicken breast filet on a made-from-scratch buttermilk biscuit. Breakfast so good, we serve it all day. Get the best chicken biscuit. The one, the only Cajun filet biscuit. For a limited time, get 2 Cajun filet biscuits for just $5. Bojangles, it's bow time.
It's bow time. It's not a menu hack anymore. Bojangles Sausage Bowberry Biscuit is officially available for a limited time. Enjoy sizzling sausage on a made-from-scratch Bowberry Biscuit because sweet and savory belong together. Get one at Bojangles today. It's bow time.
This is Breeze TV.
I'm here today with Samaya Dixon, Moong's vice president. Moong is a K-pop dance group that will have their second showcase tomorrow alongside other dance groups. How has Moong been preparing for this showcase tomorrow?
So we've been having practices since September, as well as having like auditions. So new members have been coming in, And basically every Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday for about an hour or two, we just practice a cover that we are currently working on. And then this week is actually our showcase week. So every day starting Monday, we have been practicing. And actually after this, I will be heading to showcase practice. But yeah, we practice 3 times a week to prepare for our showcase tomorrow.
Yeah. What would you say is like the vibe of Moong?
The vibe of Moong is like family and friendships because we are always here with each other. A lot of fun times because what's like dance without like good times and vibes, and also like honesty and just like rainbows and sunshine because that's just like what we do. So,
Yeah. So are there any moves you want to show me that you guys have been practicing for tomorrow?
Of course. So it's pretty simple.
Okay.
So you're gonna stand like this.
Okay.
And then you're gonna go like this.
Okay.
Up.
Up.
Left.
Left.
Right.
Okay.
Up.
Down. Okay, both arms down.
Yes.
Okay. Let's try that one more time.
5,
Okay.
6, 7, 8. Up. Left. Right. Up. Down.
That's cool.
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm excited to see it to music tomorrow from 5 to 8, right? In, I think, the Wilson Auditorium?
That is right.
Yeah, okay, well, I'll be there. Thank you so much for being with me today.
Thank you for having me.
Olivia, back to you at the desk.
JMU dance majors gathered to put together their annual New Voices in Dance performance. I attended one of their rehearsals to see how they move on stage.
This student-driven performance is conceptual. Every dance is filled with ideas from the choreographers, setting each one apart from another with different moods and tonalities.
They're a bit more abstract in nature, so it's not like a clear, linear narrative story, but it's sort of different ideas and feelings or emotions.
Something the audience does not see, the behind-the-scenes work of putting the performance together.
And a lot of people who impacted the work that's being shown or just helped and aren't visible. So being aware of that when you see it, it does take a village.
The dances can be a challenging but rewarding process that allows students to apply what they learn to their lives outside of dance.
I hope to kind of carry an air of confidence with me and accomplishment that I can do hard things, I can work through hard processes, I can persevere and connect with people.
Working on that artistry has really allowed me to find who I am as a dancer through this process, which I will use for the rest of my life.
New Voices in Dance will show at Forbes Center for Performing Arts in the Main Stage Theater this weekend. For more information, visit JMU's Forbes Center's website.
Maybe staying for dinner. Maybe we'll see.
After 7 non-commercially successful novels, JMU alumna Virginia Evans turned the page with her debut novel, The Correspondent. Breeze TV's Julia Snell uncovered the story.
The Correspondent follows Sybil Van Antwerp, a 73-year-old divorced retired lawyer, as she reflects on her life and grief. The book is written entirely with letters and emails.
Everyone knows someone who's older, and it sort of gives you this appreciation for those people in your life. Like, oh, wait, maybe they have, something to teach me, or they have stories that, would be fun for me to hear.
Evans wrote the book daily from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. in her closet during COVID. She originally wrote the book purely for herself. Once her agent read it, she pushed Evans to publish the story.
I know so many women that Sybil is like, and so she felt real to me.
The novel garnered the attention of multiple studios. Lionsgate won the rights to put the book on the silver screen with star Jane Fonda. If you'd like to read The Correspondent, you can purchase it at retail stores or online. Reporting for Breeze TV, I'm Julia Snell.
I stopped by the Union Patio to learn how to support local businesses.
And traffic on Court Union Square will look a little different this weekend.
Tailgating is a song heard across campuses, parking lots, and open fields. They say this song can be heard elsewhere, and perhaps this is true, but it is nowhere near as bright Nowhere near as loud, nowhere near as triumphant as it is right here. Tailgating may not have been born here, but here is where tailgaters are born.
It's bow time. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner, the Carolina Legend can make your tailgate a winner. We're talking crispy chicken, made from scratch buttermilk biscuits, and all the fixins to feed your crew faster than you can say touchdown. Let Bojangles do the cooking. Order your tailgate today. It's bow time. It's bow time. Introducing new Bojangles chicken wings. Try the boldly seasoned classic, sweet and smoky barbecue, or creamy buffalo for some heat. Head to Bojangles and order all 3 flavors for your next party. It's bow time.
The one. The only. Bojangles Cajun Filet Biscuit. Nothing compares to our signature Cajun Spice Chicken Breast Filet on a made-from-scratch buttermilk biscuit. Bojangles Cajun Filet Biscuit is so good, we serve it all day. For a limited time, get 2 Cajun Filet Biscuits for just $5. Bojangles, it's bow time.
This is Breeze TV.
Construction on Court Square will impact traffic this weekend into Monday morning. Harrisonburg Public Utilities will be working on a water pipeline that will cause interruptions and impact road restrictions. The valve being replaced runs from the north side of Court Square through a section under West Market Street. A smaller section between Main Street and Graham Street is set to open Saturday afternoon. The city of Harrisonburg reminds drivers to stay mindful of closures and seek alternative routes. For updates, follow the city's social media page.
The Harrisonburg Entrepreneurship Development Initiative was recognized for the work it does to help small businesses. It won a Community Economic Development Award for its work to improve economic vitality. According to the Virginia Economic Developers Association's press release, HEDI's program stood out. It helps fill a critical gap in support for early-stage business. In the time of entrepreneurship, when they're most fragile, HEDI works with companies to identify and accomplish their goals and connect with resources such as business coaching and HR training.
This program, I think, is innovative for that reason. It focused on a group that really nobody in Virginia, from an economic development standpoint, was focused on. One of the reasons that we won the award is because it is so easy to duplicate.
Culpeper, Virginia has reached out to HEDI to work on implementing a similar program. So far, HEDI has worked with 49 businesses. Looking ahead, the organization plans to continue to fund and adapt its program.
Local businesses got a boost when the University Program Board and JMU Student Made encouraged local and ethical shopping on campus. From custom paints to jewelry to stickers and more, students had a wide variety of trinkets to sort through. Maya Brown, UPB's Director of Community Engagement, hosted a UP Buy on the Union patio. The event partnered with Student Made, a JMU handcrafts organization, to give vendors a chance to connect and promote their unique brands.
Opportunities like this event provides Dukes within the community to be able to connect with other fellow Dukes and sell their goods directly to students who might be interested in the same things they are.
Student-made organizations, along with 2 JMU Marketplace businesses, attended, showing students how they can buy local. Brown says she would like to continue to do events with local vendors in the future. Well, this week was a little on the colder side. I know that we've been seeing a lot lower temperatures than we were seeing the week before, but I'm hoping for some sunshine this weekend.
Yeah, I'm definitely hoping for warmer weather this week because I have been kind of chilly this past week. And we have Sam right in the studio with our weekend weather. Sam?
Thanks, guys. Spring weather is really heating up this week, and I can't wait to break out some short sleeve fists for this week. So today is going to be sunny with a high in the 80s and a low in the mid 50s. It's a great day to hang out outside and hit a little sunbathing. And then Saturday will be a little cooler but still warm. It will be sunny with a high in the low 70s and low in the mid 40s. And then as we move into Sunday, we will stay consistent with Saturday with a high in the low 70s and low in the low 40s. On Tuesday, we might see a little bit of rain, but the rest of the week will stay partly sunny with highs in the mid 70s and low 80s. I'm looking forward to spending some time on the quad outside this weekend. That's all for your weather. Madeline and Madison, back to you.
Well, we hope you have a safe and fun weekend.
And we'll see you next week on Breeze TV.